Hey folks, I'm Philip and welcome back to Stellaris. We are the Ringrider Collective and we are working through our precursor, what do you call it, storyline. And we have this archaeological site that we need to do. And we just finished getting this into our system and I'm sending down the archaeologist, I think right there on the slip thought, to come and deal with that right now. In the meantime, we're going to continue to expand, fill in all these gaps in our empire. Let's fill in these two. This is right here, and then I'll probably do these three since they're right here. And then we'll start working our way upward. Get the rest of these done. Upward, of course, is relative in space, but you know, I need language to be able to describe what I'm talking about, and that is the best language I have at my ability. Now, this is our scientist. They are not on council. So I could give them archaeological skill. They do have archaeology right now. They're moving where? Up there. Okay. Let's get Scavenger. Give them a little bit boost to sublight speed. Don't need another archaeologist. I have two expert ones right now. I don't need a third. Careful analysis of the mycelium and the signals showed that it was likely a part of a network of similar organisms, possibly spanning across the galaxy as a whole, and maybe beyond. While we do not know much, we discovered that as part of the network, this mycelium was also receiving signals from other places. Considering several factors, including the volume of data transferred, we do not think that the network is still in use. The fact that there is still partially active indicates that it is probably just dormant and not destroyed. Cool. So we add Fungal Zone to Rothgen Prime, giving me more research data from that area. Excellent. And the crashed starship, the fraud. Another log from the first mate Yothar confronted Zarbla about the subspace transmitter. Turns out that she had just shoved a bunch of junk and loose cables into an empty fuel canister. She's not even a real engineer. Piervax is now leaking fluids from his mesothorax. Will surely perish soon. Envious. A lot of incompetent people on that particular ship. Alright, sectors. Let's take a look at what we can do. We can upgrade you. So let's do that. And everybody else seems to be done here. You guys are working on your thing. You're newly settled. Planet is engineering research from technicians. Neat. And max generator districts. Cool. Your happiness of pop growth. Okay, so this will probably be a generator planet. So let's designate that. Let's grab 2 generators to start, and let's do an observation center. This colony okay, not much going on there. Not a great, really anything planet. What I might do is build a civilian industry here. That'll help me out. That'll give me an extra 15. I'll cut that down. And maybe one more industrial unit. We'll call that good. Let's check everybody else. You've only got one job, but you're the one who just got settled. This is the capital. You still got 9 slots open. You have 5 slots open. See if anybody's got some low slots. You're building your capital. You could use some entertainment, actually. I think you provide a bit of that. No, it's not you. You? It is you that does. Okay. It's probably just slots that are needing to be open. So why don't we build the observation place here, and then we'll leave that alone for now. Alright, you have a little bit of crime. You have some open space. You have a bunch of stuff going on. Good research here. Let's grab another one of these industrial districts here. You're good. You're good. You're building. Okay. That takes us to the end. For now, you know, Oz, I think I might have you actually build a... a 97 amenities. You don't need that many amenities, but sure. Civilian industry might be good here. Or a science thingy. Let's build a civilian industry.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Build a science thingy here. Actually, I'm going to change that. You're going to build the civilian thingy. Oz, you're actually going to build the science. Research lab. Perfect. We are capped out on astral threads, so I can't do anything with that. Yeah, so let's knock those centers down. Let's see who's just sitting around. You are. Why are you just sitting here? You were heading here. This is, yeah, you're heading there. You're doing that. Yeah, you were heading here. Please do that research project.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Somebody's leveled up, or ahead of research, in fact. More terraforming speed is not useful. Research speed would be cool. You get hyper focus too. Could specialize in materials. Maybe. Or voidcraft. I think just hyper focus is good enough. It's a lower boost to research, but it applies to all types instead of just one type. Generally, I tend to go with that. You all have your stuff, yep, and you're upgrading, correct? Good. We are at max. We could have one more starbase. Is there somewhere I want to put a starbase? Rarity could use a starbase, actually. And there's one right here. Let's take a look at the trade map and see where there's trouble. Actually not seeing much trouble at all. A little bit of piracy here and there, but not much going on. Well, I'll save my... well, I'll build one up here for sure. Maybe I'll build it on Bayer here, actually. Deal with some of the stuff up here. We'll see. Yeah, you're here protecting this area. You have one here. You have one here. You don't have one, but you're right next to one, so that should be okay. Yeah, I have some problems here, so I need to increase the... Alright, so I think I'll build one in Porthia. I think that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that. Porthia, let's get you to have a starbase as well. Maybe we can build some habitats on these starbase systems once we get habitat technology done. Okay. I really need to get some of this stuff done. I do have a science ship. Not a science ship. One of these people doing things, right? What are you doing? Yeah, you're building stuff here. Okay, you're working away.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Good. Get that all done. Ooh, that's nice. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. The fleet, in confused formation, slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comms, captives to be ready. My fleet is quite a distance away. I'm going to hold this to the side a little bit. So I don't advance this because I don't know for sure how this event works. It's been in the game for a while, and I've done it through a few times, and there's two outcomes, of course. The captives can die, or the captives can be saved. And it does require you attacking the base. But what I don't know is if I talk to the captives, this is what happens if I hit open comms, the captives need to be ready. If there's a timer that suddenly starts, and then if I don't attack the base within that timer, they die. So I'm just going to hold this here until my fleet gets much closer. In fact, you know what? I have this stuff, but I'm not really using it. Let's go to its discoveries, relics here. This costs me how much? Oh, it's 3,000 influence. Never mind. I'm not going to do the influence cost. I was going to say I could just do the whatever, make that go faster. Is there something in edicts that I can do down at the bottom here, make people go faster? Sensors. Okay. That's okay then. We'll just leave this sitting here, and we'll see how long we can get these ships to head up there, how fast they can move. They are on the way. The science ship is done. Okay, I just want you to do that, please. This science ship is ready to go, so let's do the excavate the site. We'll start working on that precursor thing. A little worried about the outcome of the precursor thing. I think it might relate to basic looking fields. Done. It might relate to, what was I going to say? Astral storms, and they may get astral storms in our systems. I don't think we're 100% set up for astral storms yet, but I don't think we're fairly close.
Construction complete.
Pause. What do you want to do? Declare war on the High Kingdom. No, thank you. This should fail. It does. Good. Now, are you open to these people yet? Linux still says no. Linux, I don't think you get much of a choice, but sure. This is done here. Okay, let's get you in. I should lower this a little bit so I can see what's going on. Yeah, you have leveled up. Over here maybe is a better spot. This is just an official, so let's give them architectural understanding. I think they're the only one. Yeah. We did max out just astral stuff. That's done. This is done now. Let's grab the artisan troop. Where are you? Sort of off on your own over here, okay? Grab a trade protection and an anchorage. Actually, and a trade hub. I might need 2 trade hubs to be able to reach rarity. We'll do that for now. And over here... I need the hydroponics. Resource silo. Let's get the hydroponics and I can transfer the hydroponics off of some of the planets. What are my ships doing? They're coming. They're coming. Oh, what's this? First off, let's do that. Vast the Gilded. I've never seen this person. Interesting. A renowned paragon. So the same kind of paragon we have for our other leaders. So they pop into leaders. This person. Nazul Dementor, who is a... What kind of leader are you? You're a renowned scientist. Yeah. Are you a renowned leader too? No. You're just somebody we found, and you're from the, well, you are a renowned paragon, Dr. Zib. But you're from the, Curator Order. And this is from the Shroud people. It's interesting you can't get a artisan leader, which I think is kind of a mistake. Or a trade leader would be fun as well, from one of the trade things. So you can get all these other ones, so why not from those two? An artisan leader who is an official would be kind of neat. Same with the trade leader. The sister's clothing and jewelry offer a glimpse into her opulent lifestyle. She bows before speaking. I offer my services as governor and as a diplomat. Make me your ally, and I will ensure that you have powerful friends in every corner of the galaxy. Tell us a bit more about yourself. I was raised in the sisterhood of the Asylum Magnetar. When my training was complete, like all my sisters, I was assigned to an off-world position. For many years, I provided counsel, and if I may be so bold to claim it, I enjoyed some modest success. Why do you wish to join us? I believe that peace is the only thing that can create a stable future to our galaxy. The art of diplomacy is a subtle thing. I believe you can respect this. Do you still serve the Sisterhood? I serve all life. Now come. Let's say we continue this conversation over a warm drink. So they're an official. They're officially an ambassador. Ambassadors maintain our relationships with other empires, both overtly and in more subtle ways. The art of diplomacy and the subtle craft of espionage both fall under their domain. Official. So they increase the diplomatic weight if we send them to the galactic community, or Federation cohesion if I send them to the Federation. Her ethics is pacifist, which I like. She's a master diplomat. As a counselor, we get diplomatic weight, trust capped, and available envoys. That sounds amazing. She's a xenolinguist, so we get even more trust cap. So this is now a plus 85 trust cap. Monthly influences increase as counselor with deep connections, but she does live a lavish lifestyle. She costs an extra 10 per month. No problem. Enlist her. Pause. I want to put her... We don't have the galactic community yet, so let's stick her here. How do I send my delegate? There we go, delegate. Set her here. And I'll switch the other delegate in a minute. Let's go up here, and we'll switch her to one of these. So you can only be... Hilder of Storms is only a scientist, only a commander, and official. She can't be on here. So you're psychic, you give me... Planetary, sector governance, galactic community, monthly experience. I don't really think you give me too much on council. Let's switch you for her as a Minister of State. Yeah, she gives me a bunch of other cool stuff. I don't have anybody here who is suiting. No, I don't have anybody here who is suiting. See, you have statecraft and you're a storm rider. You bad planets, but you would be good at computing, council agenda speed, and research speed. You would actually be better on council. And as the mentor, I don't think you have much for council. You don't. I'm going to stick you on council here as the Grand Storm person. And then, of course, my leader is my leader. Perfect. Stick that over there for a little. Where are my ships? Onward. We're almost there.
Construction complete.
This council agenda for telepathy has been researched. Let's find out what else we can do. I was thinking about a favorite society. Did get a favor for the Huggles. She did give me 2 more envoys. So, right now I have Gage Zane is in the Sandorian Trading Company. That's good. Let's zoom that back out. Rid Gab is in the Harmonious Huggles. Okay. Asher Zane is in the Commonwealth of Lennox. Yep. And Yale Guardia is in the Magmite Tranquil Union. Indeed. They're over here. Yes. So I don't have anybody here in Jackley. So why don't I do that? Improve relations with you. And I have one more I could send somebody. Oh, look, Jackley's over here now. Neat. Who are you? This is a fallen empire, right? Yes. Oh, what is this? Shroud Walkers? Shroud Walkers. Interesting. Already talking to you. Do I like you people, or are you mean? Yeah, you're kind of the opposite of me. I don't like you at all. So I'll leave you be. My vassal, my friends, my ally, another fallen empire, and Vivis here. We're both spiritual. I want to try improving relations with you to see if I can counteract this and just make friends with everybody. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. All right. Ships are coming along. Who leveled up? Somebody did. Somebody did, and I can't see who it is. Who doesn't have a job? Oh, you don't have a job. Planets and sectors, you... Yep. There we go. This is done. Borders closed. That's great. Enforced nihility. Nihility? Nihility? This comes from nihilism. I know what that word is. I just know how to say that correctly. Celebration. Oh, this is the celebration chain. Okay, yeah. This is the Atticarii. The empty halls of celebration revealed nothing more than the dust of ages. The propaganda posters forever exalting the valor of the Atticarii convention were all that were left of this once thriving and feared empire. However, our linguistic efforts have already paying off. Security was merely a suggestion, and the mainframe gave up its secret easily. The logs were recovered, were bustling with activity right up to the last of the propaganda station's broadcasts. On that date, the Atticarii Convention of Benevolence simply ceased to exist. Fun. Fun. Okay. Closer. How many more jumps? 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically there. Don't interfere with elections. Well, maybe we will in a future playthrough. Let's pause. You're done here, so let's go do this one. Filling in our bottom here.
Research complete.
Research is done. The Amoeba Flagella would be excellent. Naval capacity would be good, but I don't really need it yet. Psionic Army. food is fine. These are cool, but do I really need them? Let's get to faction resource output and the Deep Space Black site done. And then this is the improved railgun. Good. Good, good. And let's get basic strikecraft, because then I can build a hangar base. Alright. Everybody here is working? They're all working. Excellent. It's a deal. Gain access to the Ministry of Culture, giving me more culture worker jobs, Unity from jobs, and will cost us some stuff. Sounds great. See if I can build that on my home world at some point. Or elsewhere. Actually, who builds the most Unity? Let's take a look. Planets and sectors. And I bump all these out. Boom, 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 boom. Who makes the most Unity? We have 121 on Oz, 61 on Ibukrosi. Pretty good. 57 on Hades is not bad either. Not a ton there, not a ton there, not a ton there. It's really the capital. Can I click on the planet? If I double click? No, nothing happens if I try and do that. But if I go... my capital is here. There's a slot for the Ministry of Culture. Don't really need more housing. I guess we'll fill this last one in. Actually, let's convert you. We'll place you with the housing district. And with a industrial district. I can get rid of this. Because these two agricultural things are producing... Oh, that might be too much to take off. Okay, let's get rid of the industrial district. We'll just do the housing one for now. Okay. And then we'll put the Ministry of Culture on the whole world.
Construction complete.
Trade rig is broken. Okay. A bunch of stuff is broken. That's unfortunate. What's this? The celebration. Okay, I'm a little surprised we haven't finished the down ship one. Okay, descent into the damned. Descent to the damned, yeah. That's what that says. With a hint of dread and curiosity, we delved into the subterranean levels of the compound. A sprawling, carefully planned web of laboratories greeted us. Our unit split into two. One half was sent to investigate the laboratories for more insight into the purpose of celebration. The other continued its descent. Our scans insisted that the presence of organic material, and it didn't take long to uncover why. The lower levels of celebration are given over exclusively to observation cells. The mummified remains of Atticarii citizens are still imprisoned in these cramped compartments. A digital interface next to each chamber offered each occupant's name, the phase of the trial that they were subject to, and the observer's notes. Meanwhile, we recovered the following message. Our trial in the Helios system was a complete and utter disaster. The initial development of the subject known as Galon went as planned. As soon as we were confronted by the Solfani barbarian forces, the subject lost control. While the Tempest wiped out the primitive armies, ours too were decimated. It should be understood that, above all, these subjects are vile and disturbed. The sooner the invocator is online, the better. The invocator. Like invocation. For those of you who play D&D, may know that term. Interesting. A couple of things I'm wondering here. And this is just, I don't know this precursor path at all. I'm completely blind here, so I'm just going to make some guesses. One guess would be perhaps we get a Paragon out of this. One of the high-level paragons. You know what I mean? Not the renowned paragons, but the really, really special ones. At the end of this long chain. Because this is a really long precursor chain. Some of the other ones do have some length to it, but this seems like... I think this is our third, or maybe even our fourth archaeological site that we've had to go through. So it's been quite a chain. So I'm wondering if we're going to get a renowned leader, a paragon of some sort, whatever the highest one is called. Legendary paragon, maybe that's what they're called instead of renowned. At the end of this, who is an Atticarii, the last of the Atticarii, one of these super psychic Atticarii who are good at controlling the storms, which is what I think they're trying to do. But if not that, then maybe we'll get some sort of device that allows us to manipulate storms, create storms in systems where we want them to. Which would also be cool and fits right into sort of the idea of this particular race that we're going with. I'm wondering if the Atticarii chain is attached to the origin we chose. Our origin is... what are they doing here? Yeah. Our origin is the Storm Chasers, right? So we get leader trait Storm Rider, so all our people have the Storm Rider trait. We get planetary unity from jobs and storm buildings is increased, which is why I'm building a lot of storm buildings and not building like as many temples as I could or as many research centers as I could. Cosmic storm appearance chance within borders is 100%. We've seen a lot of cosmic storms on our borders. Tech research option chance is 175, so we're more likely to see tech research related to cosmic storms, and we have seen a bunch. Access to the weather forecast map mode. I haven't looked at that yet. We should look at that in a second. And additional starting technologies, cosmic weather models. I think we've already researched that one. Planetary modifiers, planetary cosmic storm devastation reduction by negative 33%. We're not as affected by cosmic storms on our planets, which is good. And then I build other buildings to help offset that even more. Weather forecast map mode. Hey, look at map mode. Look, we get a lot. We get a lot of storms. That's hilarious. And I think that's based around, yeah. Dulce's got an attraction center. As does this one. As does our capital, which I think is red hot. Yeah. Well, there's already a storm here anyhow. Yeah, our territory gets a lot of storms, which I think is wonderful. So we'll continue to do that. Not so many storms out here. But if we can continue to buy the tech, or research the tech, not buy it, I suppose, with ways that reduce the impact of storms on our ships, for instance. I mean, I've already have some of it, but also on our planets and stuff. Maybe that we can really make the storms work for us. Yeah, so the negative effect of cosmic storms on ship weapons is reduced by half. So let's say it had a negative 50% malice on weapons. Ours is only now a negative 25. I think that's how that works, malice. Or it could eliminate it entirely. If it was negative 50, this the negative eliminates the 50%. I'm not sure. Sometimes Paradox does it both ways in the way they're doing the calculations, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it without doing any research into it. How they're doing it, I should say. Why is this not scrolling? There we go. Negative effect on cosmic storms on ship defenses is decreased as well. We have that done. Good. We do have the hunker down protocols on the storm nullifiers. Storm relief centers we have built as well. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else. Just that stuff so far. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. That'll be the end of this episode. In the next episode, hopefully we can finish this Ransomier's events chain and rescue our people here. Hope I'm not fault in thinking that this is how this works. I don't know. If you know for sure, let me know. Is this... That's Jackley. Good. Let me know, and just want not this. There's a regular I added to neighbor. Empire. That's the one I'm looking for. What is this one? Unions. Well, that's even better, because that includes the Jack Lee into me. And then we're pretty friendly with all these people. We'll do that. Alright, anyhow, in the next episode, hopefully we get this done. Hope I'm not wrong on how this works, and we can still save them, and I'm not wasting my time setting them up here and holding this here. I'm glad this doesn't have a timeout. But we'll see. So, see you in the next one. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.